6 of the FIM Motocross World Championship, the MXGP of Europe at Valkenswaard provided more action-packed racing. Paul Jonas grabbed the first foxhole shot of the weekend. Darian Sinai fell in the background. Julian Lieber gave chase in second as Thomas Kjær Olsen took out Brian Sue from a top 5 position on the opening lap. Adam Sterry had a great start. He was third on the Monster Energy Kawasaki, but Prado, who was just behind him, fell from 4th, went all the way down to 31st, and got back inside the points in 17th as Thomas Covington found his way past Sterry on the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. That put the American 5th, third on lap 5. Jeremy Seaward didn't make a great start, but he was soon charging up front. Verlanderen just found his way past Sterry, but then that contact left Sterry with a twisted knee, and he would not finish race 1 or start race 2. Julian Lieber got close to Jonas in the closing stages, but it was Jonas who won from Lieber and Covington. MXGP race 1. Gauthier Paulin with his second foxhole shot of the year, edging out Tim Geiser and Roman Fevre with Bobryshev back in 4th. Van Horbik wasn't too far behind either, but Kai Rowley got caught in this little melee. Found himself down in 15th by the time he got going. Then he had 1 or 2 problems. So too did Roman Fevre. He stalled, and that allowed Jeffrey Hurlings to get through into 5th. Geiser then fell from 2nd down to 5th. And then it was Hurlings who charged past the championship leader to get himself into 4th as the bullet came alive at home. Van Horbik charged his Monster Energy down the inside of the HRC machine of Bobryshev to get himself into 2nd as Hurlings went past the Russian, and then Van Horbik then ran out of room, handing 2nd back to Van Horbik. Paulin went on to win for the first time for Husqvarna. Van Horbik was 2nd. Hurlings came home 3rd with Bobryshev and Jasikonis rounding out the top 5. Geiser came home in 6th. MX2 race 2. And this time it was Jorge Prado from Red Bull KTM who grabbed his 4th hole shot of the year, but watch what happens next. Hits the jump. Big off for the Spaniard. He did pick himself up and finish just outside of the points in 23rd. He handed the lead to his teammate Jonas. Lieber went missing, and so too did Conrad Muse. Muse falling from 4th, but Julian Lieber, 3rd in the championship, would not finish the race. Jeremy Seaward didn't make a great start again, but found his way past the American Sinai on that Monster Energy Bug Racing DRT Kawasaki, got himself into 3rd, and then went after Brian Sue on the Maruget Husqvarna to go 2nd around about the halfway mark. Brent Van Donnick on the Kabir Yamaha was next to get himself into 3rd with that pass on Sue, but it was Jonas who took his 7th race win of the year ahead of Jeremy Seaward and Brent Van Donnick, and that was the same as the podium. Van Donnick on the box for the first time this year, in fact since Assen 2015. Seaward 2nd overall, losing points though to Jonas. That gap now 19 points. Jonas has the advantage over Jeremy Seaward, Lieber 3rd. But a good day here for Paul Jonas. A double moto win. He heads to his home Grand Prix in Latvia as the championship leader in 2 weeks' time.
De teamcaptain, director met de webplate van Paul Jonas. De leider van het wereldkampioenschap.
Yeah, we made a few improvements on the bike, and that helped a lot in the second moto, but still we can still continue to improve to get better and better. But you know, second race was pretty good. First laps I tried to push and pull a little gap, and then just after 15 minutes I started to cruise around, you know, enjoy the track, because the track was difficult, you know. It was easy to make mistakes, but I really enjoyed, you know. We ride a lot in the sand lately in the winter.
MXGP race 2. This time it was Tony Kai Rowley with the foxhole shot for the 3rd time this year. Bobryshev behind him, Fevre, Paulin right there as well, as Kai Rowley started to disappear at the head of the field. Lots of action in race 2. Jeffrey Hurlings eventually found his way past Roman Fevre after the 2 traded paint and bang bars. That got Hurlings up into 6th place. He then went after Geiser to go 5th. Paulin then, with a few laps to go, charged down the inside of Jeremy Van Horbik to go 3rd. and then eventually went on to pass Bobashev as Hurlings also found himself in the mood. Paulin's pass on Bobashev with about 5 laps to go. It meant that he would go on and take the overall Grand Prix victory, and Hurling's move on the Russian would cement his second position overall on the day. Geiser grabbed a vital point or two back from his teammate on the final lap of the race. That's important for the championship. Cairoli was victorious in race 2. Paulin came home second. It was the first race win in moto number 1 for Husqvarna, and his first Grand Prix victory for Husqvarna in race 2 there, cementing that with 47 points. And incidentally, Husqvarna's first ever Grand Prix victory here around Valkenswaard. Geiser leads the championship by 14 points over Cairoli. Paulin now to 3rd, Van Horbeke up to 4th, Bobashev drops to 5th. But the overall Grand Prix this weekend, Gauthier Paulin with the 1st and the 2nd for Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. Hurling 2nd overall for Red Bull KTM with 2 thirds, and Van Horbeke for Monster Energy Yamaha a 2nd and a 5th. No sign of him on the podium overall, but Tim Geiser collected the red plate. He still leads the championship after 6 rounds.
Yeah, exactly. You mentioned everything. I've been pushing hard first moto, getting a shot and winning the moto. I was feeling really good with the 4th Husqvarna, and then second moto, I didn't take the best start ever. And then the rhythm was high, track was tough, and I give the push on the right moment when it should be.